the longer I'm in this trading business, the more I see that people that have really good results in trading have different traits compared to those that have like really bad results. And they have different things, different characteristics, different mindset, different ways of thinking. And I want to share with you today basically 10 traits of the highly successful traders, the millionaire traders. What do they have in common? What traits that they have? What habits they have on a daily basis? And I believe if you apply these things, you might not be a millionaire like in a click, but you'll get really closer to your goals. And that's huge. What's up traders, welcome back to Chiang Mai in Thailand. Today I'm sitting down here in this hotel, which is pretty cool. I'm here for basically a little bit of work and relaxing in Chiang Mai, which is way different than Bangkok. But I want to share with you today, I was reflecting at breakfast on what is the differences between people that have like really good result and people that struggle and don't have any result, or people that are successful but only for the short term. What things do they do different? And I came up with this list of like 10 things that millionaire traders or the really good traders have in common. And those are things that I've seen from like all my interviews, all my discussion with people. And they're pretty much, I think, universal. I've never seen anyone not fit this list. So you guys let me know in the comments if you've seen other people that are different. But I'll go through that list and you let me know in the comments your thoughts, of course, as always. So first thing first is the first trait of really successful traders, of millionaire traders, is they accept that people have different ways of doing things. They accept that people have different styles, different rules, different parameters, different time frame that they trade, different indicators, different ways of doing things. And they're okay with that. They understand that people have different ways of doing things. And you sometimes online these people say, oh well, indicators are crap, or price action is crap, or you need to trade like this way like the banks, or all traders are bullshit, but my way works, my way is the best. And I've never seen anyone successful do that. People do that maybe to market their product. They do that to boost their ego and maybe feel better. Or they do that because they are insecure. But people have like really good result never do that. They always understand the fact that people have different ways of doing things. And if you cannot understand that, if you think that only your way works, well, you won't be successful because one day your way might not work and then you need to adjust. And you'll be stuck by not knowing where to go exactly and what to do in the market. So that's really a bad mess to be in. Understand people have different styles, and that's going to be much better. Second thing is, the really good traders out there, they are experienced in all, if not all, most of the market conditions. So you see people sometimes that they've been trading for like 2 years and they think they're like masters at trading. But in 2 years, it's impossible to have gone through all the market conditions, like a bull market, bear market, recession, at times when the market is like really choppy, or times when the market is like really volatile. It doesn't work. That's impossible. So you need to be able to go through different markets to be able to understand and to be able to know that you are like really good at that. And that takes at least, I would say, 10 years. Like you cannot do it in 1 year. It's impossible. You cannot create market condition. You could try to backtest in those conditions, but that doesn't really translate well into how do you act when you're there live, like in the action. So people that are not successful, they think that they've done everything because they've been doing it for like a year, they've seen everything, but that's not the case. You need a lot of time, some experience, some different markets to be able to really be successful. And that only time can help you out to get there. You cannot do it by yourself, you cannot force things, but you gotta wait. The third trait of a millionaire trader is these people use their money to invest. Like it's so funny, but you see people that are like brand new at trading. They've been trading for like 2-3 years, maybe 4 years. They have really good runs. They're super happy with it, and then they buy like a car, they buy a big house, they buy like everything. They spend their money on like shit, useless things that don't produce any money. And these things, sooner than later, they become liability. They become things that make them pay money, make them lose money, as opposed to things that make them gain money. And so whenever they find themselves like a tough time, different market condition or whatever that they've not seen before, then they're stuck with like a bunch of things, bunch of crap that they have to pay for, and then they have no money left. And so that doesn't work well, of course, you know. So people that are really successful at it, they have fancy things. They have like maybe a nice house, nice apartment. They might have like one nice car and everything. But they don't just spend their money on shit. They invest their money to be able to make more money later. And I think that's the biggest difference. People that make money and are immature in any field, they tend to spend their money on things to prove other people that they're making money. And people that are really mature, that they understand the business, they they got out of that. They maybe did this in the beginning, but then they're at a point where they rather invest than spend money on things that won't make them more money. And of course, there's a balance to having that. Like you don't want to be making $1 million per year and like, spending like 10,000. That doesn't work. But you want to be able to kind of have a proper balance of like you make some money, you invest a lot of money, and you spend a part of it to be able to enjoy life and do cool things. That's for sure. Okay, but if you see someone like flashing cars and stuff, they're probably not that successful in trading because they don't know how to invest and they've not learned how to grow their money and multiply their money properly. So that's important. Trick number 4 is in line with this, and I've done a video on that in the past. I recall on like how good traders think and what they do. But you'll see that people that are like really insecure or that are like brand new in trading and making money, they're new to that and they're not successful, not millionaire. These people, they tend to always talk about their gains. Oh, I made like $2,000 on this pair, or I made 10K on this trade, and I did everything right and I was really good at it. But people that are successful at trading rarely ever talk about their gains. They talk about what they work on, what they do. They talk about maybe some experiences, some tough times, but they don't just flash their gains for no reason. That doesn't make sense. Like they're past that, and that's simply because they understand that gains are not everything. They're not the whole picture. That there's a lot more behind the gains. There's practice. There's time. There's early losses that will come that will wipe out a little bit of the gain, and that this counts on the gain, but more how you react to the tough times. They care about the risk more than the return, and that's a big thing. So if you see people like flashing about their gains all the time, well, they might not be that successful, I believe, and that's only 1 out of 10 trades. But the really good traders, they don't have to think about their gain. They don't have to talk about them. They just keep it for themselves, and they kind of talk about things that matter, and they also work on things that matter, of course. Trait number 5 of the really good traders is they are always solution focused. Like you see people that are struggling and they're always like in a problem mindset where it's like, oh, this doesn't work, that sucks, that doesn't work, this is a problem, I'm bad at this, I'm bad at that, but they never find ways to improve. And that's a mindset that takes a long time to kind of develop. I think traveling, trying new things, and being pushed to your limit really helps to develop that solution focused mindset. But if you don't have this, then you cannot really grow anywhere because you cannot solve your problem yourself. Some people wait for other people to solve their problems, and that doesn't work. You want to be yourself there to solve your problem. And whenever you have a problem, like whenever something happens, you should be there to find a way to fix it. You should not be, oh, it sucks, it's bad. You should fix it right now. And I've seen people that are really successful always do this. They have a problem, they have a plan right away. Like, they don't come up with problems, they come up with plans instead of their problems. So I think that's big. Trait number 6 of these really successful traders is they are always connecting with people around them that are either better or at the same level as they are. So they connect with traders all the time. They're not like there in their igloo or like far in the mountain and not speaking to anyone. People all want to be self-made millionaire, but they forget that to get there, you need the help of other people. And I've rarely seen any millionaire that is like there by himself or herself. That's really rare. So if you want to get there, if you want to be able to have really good result in trading or in whatever in life, you might as well kind of surround yourself with the right people and people that are either at your level or better, because that makes a big difference. Trait number 7 is they are constantly setting goals. And you'll see people that are like struggling, they don't have any goal, or their goal is like generic goal, oh, I want to be consistent in trading. Well, everyone wants that. So why would you set a goal like this and that's not motivating you yourself? You should set goals that are like interesting for you based on your vision and things that you can actually achieve and you have a plan to achieve. And if you set your right goals, if you have a right plan, you'll get there. That's inevitable. Now sometimes though, the goals we set take longer than we think to achieve them, and that's fine. Just understand the principle, that's totally fine. But if you have a plan, you're already much better than most people. If you have a goal, you're better than most people. If you review your goals daily, you're much better than most people, because most people set goals maybe in the beginning of the year. Oh, I want to be profitable in trading in the next 12 months, and then 3 months after, even like 2 weeks after, they have no goal anywhere to be found. So you should have a plan, a journal with your goals. I'll link below the journal that I use for setting my goals. It's pretty useful, pretty good. You can get it if you want. It's a simple journal, but whatever works for you, do that. Set your goals and review them daily, weekly, monthly, and everything around. That's really big. Trait number 8 of these really good traders is they are able and they've learned to master their minds, to master what they think about. And that doesn't mean like never have any bad thought. That means like you think things, but you need to flip this the right way. Whatever thoughts you have, whatever feeling you have, whatever emotion you face, use it productively. Use it to become better. Use it to your advantage. And if you don't need to use it now, put it away. Learn how to meditate, or learn how to put your emotions aside, learn how to put your feelings on the side, so that you're able to kind of show up and do your work and produce results in your trading, or whatever that is. And people that are like really immature, they trade, they have emotion, then they say, oh, I need to do this, and then they do it. And then they don't really master their minds. So if you want to be able to master your mind, a few things you can do, you can learn about this, you can practice. I recommend the book Psycho-Cybernetics, which is really good at the topic. Really going to help you kind of master your mind, what you think about your trading and yourself and everything around. That's a good one. Or you can just practice meditation. That's also a good thing to be able to progress and move forward. So these things are really important, and people that do them, you feel it, that they do it, because they're more calm, they're more peaceful, they, like whenever something happens, they know how to react, they react the right way, and that's a big thing. Okay, if you're like always in the action and then you close your trades because you feel like it at any time, that's not gonna work well. So you want to be able to kind of stay focused, stay calm, and whatever thought come up, deal with it the right way. That's really important. Trait number 9 is they plan for the worst, and that means a couple of things. So it might mean like what happens, what do you do if like X happen, if like something crash, if the Wi-Fi goes out, what happens if like X thing, what happens if you have no profit for a month or 2 months, 3 months. They plan for this, but they also plan for what happens if my style stops working, or what happens if my strategy now is not performing well. So they're gonna start to look for other strategies, other ways to make money, other also streams of income. Like good traders I've seen, this is like a bonus trait. They're not just like good traders, they're good at like a lot of things. They're good at investing their money well, they're good at like creating multiple streams of income, and they have multiple ways to make money all the time. They don't have only one way, because they understand the fact that like any business, trading is variable. So 1 month might be good, one month might be less good, 1 month might be crap, because that happens sometimes. Things outside of your control come in, like whatever. And you gotta be able to deal with that. So you gotta be able to find ways to make money on the side. You gotta be able to find strategies that will work in different markets. Try to find a way to kind of build your portfolio in trading without too much risk, and with diversification, of course, so that your returns are better over time. And those are all things that people think about. So you gotta work on these things. And the last trait, it's like the 11th trait, is they follow schedule and routine daily. Now you'll be surprised by how many people don't have any routines, or they just do what they feel like it, and that doesn't cut it. So if you want to have results, you should first of all have a goal for that result, what you want to achieve exactly. Then you should break this down to kind of step-by-step process, things you have to do daily. And then daily you should have a schedule that you follow, and that's not like a schedule of work and no fun. That's a schedule of like what do you want your life to look like, and what you have to do to get your goals. If you don't do this, then your goals are not strong enough or important enough to you. If you want to become a profitable trader but you do nothing daily, then why do you want to become a trader? What's the point? And you should have a reason for this. If you have no reason, then I promise you won't get there. But if you have a strong enough reason, if you have a plan of action, and if you have a schedule daily, and if you're motivated to work on that schedule daily, then that's going to work well. The really good traders, they have a schedule daily that they follow all the time, and it's usually the same thing every day. Like they wake up at this time, they do this, they do that, review their trades, they do the journal, go back to sleep, whatever. And that makes a big difference. So guys, let me know in the comment below if you like these traits. I would love to hear your thoughts, of course. Here are a few comments to pass up, if you guys have any comments. I'll go enjoy Chiang Mai a little bit, and I'll catch you guys back here for the next video. Ciao.